Well, you do know what they say, right? If it don't apply, let it fly. But you know, if it applies, just don't get your feeling hurt. All it takes is change behavior, change actions, and you would not be that person anymore.
So I'm gonna do a longer extended video of this on my Patreon. But I wanted to discuss like one of my mutuals talks about how disrespectful women are and how men baby proof the world for women and essentially women don't have consequences.
Then they'll turn around and make it seem like we're the problem. I just did a video earlier about this woman said, "Oh, if men something about men not being so smart," and I'm like, "Yo, damn near everything around you was either close to being done or done by a man." Like, yes, women may have helped, but let's say 98% out of 100, really, really, like 2% is enough for you to say that. Let me not look. I'm gonna listen to.
For their behavior and it shows. I had a crash course in this in my relationship with my girlfriend, right? I'm a woman, I can be disrespectful.
And that's why you say that y'all have to have the same thing done to you for you to understand. Why you think guys always like to point out the moments where y'all both doing the same things? And he's like, oh, double standard, double standards. Like women have their own double standards towards men, and men have their own double standards towards women, and both have their own individual double standards.
I have, watched and observed my own behaviors, other women's behaviors, and made the connections to my behaviors in order to grow and master myself and show up in the world better, mostly for myself, but for everyone else that I interact with too.
And I applaud you for that. I fucking applaud you for that because you know why? Not a lot of them do that. Like, understand that that's legitly outside looking in.
So I got a crash course in women's behavior in my relationship with my girlfriend because she would say very nasty spirited things and it was very interesting to me and it was very much a pearl clutching moment for me because I'm like, you don't realize, like, is this how women operate in the world? Like, this is dangerous, right? Like, I understand how women get in domestic situations, like Cassie, like Jasmine Brown, like Haley Bailey. Like, I understand how, and then like every other woman, because these women are wealthy, so majority of women do it for a lot less. I see how women get their ass whooped in relationships because women think that they're supposed to be able to say and do anything to anyone and you're just supposed to deal with it, right? So when they encounter someone that's not as emotionally intelligent and is not as self mastered, you end up getting mollywopped, right? You get your ass.
Um, to the people that you pointed out, I don't want to call them like, 'cause they don't really know. Like, yes, they know, but then they don't know. So it's like they're not inexperienced. They're just, for me personally, full of manipulation and is unwilling to relent and let the person who is supposed to be the relationship holder and or leader do what they're supposed to.
Ass handed to you, you get kicked out on the street. Like I see how women end up getting their head knocked between the washer and the dryer because women are reckless with their mouth and with their actions. And they think they're just supposed to get away with it and people are just supposed to deal with it. And like I genuinely see how women can get their head knocked between the washer and the dryer by men and people in general because you think
And just she's not saying that is right. Okay? She's not saying that is right. She's just saying it's freedom of speech. It's not freedom of disrespect. It's like, yes, yes, we will call those emotionally unintelligent men for letting a woman talk him into some anger, but words do still kind of cut deep, especially coming from a person that you thought cared about you. I think that's be the point that some people be missing is like, yes, the words are not supposed to hurt, but the person who care about you saying specific words could cut deep.
you're supposed to be able to say and do anything to anyone and they're just supposed to take it because you're a woman. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm a woman too. But I'm a woman with more situational awareness and survival instincts. Like, is this how you talk to someone that you financially depend on? Because that is
And you know, and when we say that shit, like, oh, want to feel appreciated, be like, no, shut up and do it. That's not how that works. one hand washes the other. With where a guy works all his time, women will complain about him not helping in the house. But mind you, he went to work. Yes, both like if both individuals is working, I feel both individuals should be cleaning and or cooking. Cause like whoever is lacking where pick up somewhere else. But there'd be women out here, they wouldn't even have a job being at home all the time. Like that lady the other day who said, "Oh, my husband works 62 hours a week." And then another lady's like, "Oh yes, he's wrong. You're supposed to still be dating your partner, this, that, and the third." All I simply said is, if you don't have a fucking job, give the guy a 2 week in advance notice. That way he can plan. Because she's like, "Oh, he's always saying no. He's always saying no." You're always nagging and asking. Like you're not doing it as a planned thing. It's like, Ashley, come on, can we do something now? Can we do something now? Can we do something now? And of course he's gonna say, because you're not telling me that y'all been in a relationship. If he is, if y'all been in a relationship this whole time and he hasn't been taking you out on like a once or twice a month type of situation, then yes, he is wrong. And I could even say I was wrong for that because I have been in those, but I was young. This lady is, well, no, I don't think she was older than me. Yeah, let's just continue. I'm getting off topic anyways.
Crazy. I'm the person standing between you and the street, and you are mocking me in the bathroom with the door closed loudly where I can hear you, right? So, to some people, and I'm the type of person that, you know, romantic relationships are not a priority to me. And this is what I told her. And I'm like, you have to understand this, right? You think her behaviors change? No. So then you end up surprised, right? When the relationship is over. And this is the thing. Again, I'm not going to tell too much detail here. I'll go into it in my Patreon. But this is what I mean when this is what I mean. This is what my mutual means. This is what women mean when we say women have no survival instincts, right? That women don't have common sense. Women cannot do calculations. They
Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong. Because they will sit there and not see what a guy is doing for them and say you're not doing shit. He could be paying damn near every bill in that motherfucker. He's not doing nothing because they don't see it with their own two eyes.
don't have foresight. They can't do the math because y'all put yourselves in situations and then you act like you don't know how you got there. You can't go back and assess every decision that you made that led you up to this. When I would bring up these conversations with my girlfriend, she would act like she didn't know what I was talking about. She like you're in the bathroom repeating what I told you in a serious conversation loudly in a mocking tone, and then when I told you, like, it was so jarring to me, it was funny. And I'm like, and you don't think it's mocking? That is the literal definition of mocking. And I'm in shock a little bit, not because of the behavior, but because of the lack of awareness around the behavior. Ma'am, you are a danger to yourself. And if you're a danger to yourself, you're a danger to me. So now I have to look out for the both of us, right? Until I'm out of this situation.
Hey, hey, I'm not gonna continue saying anything else onto it because at the end of the day, I always say the Karens of the world, but the Karens of the world, majority of them, majority of them is married. Somebody married a vile person like that. Like somebody married that person. So yes, but we would never tell y'all that we do try to tell y'all that we put up with the worst part of the end of the stick, but y'all don't believe us. So with that being said, tell me what y'all think in the comments and tell me if y'all think she's wrong.